How you doing, Scotty Bear? Back with another video, and this video about the rising rental costs in Las Vegas. I can remember the first time I came to Las Vegas. I can remember the first apartment I had when I came to Las Vegas. I believe it was about $360 a month. Actually, number one question that I received from friends and family, and just in general, was, what casino do you live at? And that is absolutely the truth. Most people don't really think of Las Vegas as where people live, and they think of it more of a party town, place to gamble. I mean, a lot of people got, a lot of fun memories. I mean, Vegas is a fun place, but you may not think of it much of as a place to live, and, quite frankly, neither do I. I mean, Vegas is kind of a tricky place. You may not even think this off the top of your head, but Vegas is kind of a small town. But it's growing, and people are coming here at a pretty decent clip. Actually, most of the people coming here are from California, and I feel the reason is that, they come on, for the weekend, drive up here, because Vegas is just a couple hours away from Los Angeles, and when I lived in California, it was pretty popular to come to Vegas on the weekend and then do your best to keep your eyes open, driving home after you've had a long weekend of partying hard. Actually, I've come on a few cannonball runs to Las Vegas to get married. And I got some pretty decent memories here. And I got some pretty decent, horror stories about Las Vegas. Losing all my money and not able to get home, and that's what I think Las Vegas ends up being for most people. I have a friend that works over at the Chamber of Commerce, and actually she shared with me that a good portion of the people that end up moving Las Vegas end up moving on in a very short period of time. If you're familiar with Las Vegas, you need like a sheriff's card, a gaming card to work in most places. Actually, most of the companies that you deal with, like the utilities companies and, the housing places, have kind of ridiculous terms because of, most people move on, break leases, and end up, what actually is, kind of contradictory to what Las Vegas, what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Actually, what happens in Las Vegas follows you to the next place, and you often got to pay for a couple of months to forget that. And that's what I feel like most people's experience are when it comes to Las Vegas. I got many friends that have had a rough time in Las Vegas, alcohol and gambling and just overall over partying and living with the consequences. But I assure you that mostly it's short term, and most of them survive it and move on to most normal lives. But if I have to really take and summarize Las Vegas, it's a cool place to come to. It's I still come off and on, but not a great place to live, not a great place to raise a family. The schools are extremely bad. Actually, they're near the bottom. They were at one point very much at the bottom. I think they've improved a little bit. Vegas does have some okay parks and recreational places, so some of that is actually improving, and I think most of that is improving because of the people who are moving here, and it is getting a little bit better. There are some pretty nice communities, so I'll give it that too, but it is really not set up for the amount of people that are here. I was hit by a drunk driver like 8, 9 in the morning. And that's what really exists in Las Vegas, is the partying spills over on the people. And now, even less you're able to go down the strip and see shows and have a cheap meal, because now they're charging for parking and ridiculous things like that. And so if you're thinking about Las Vegas, I feel like you should think again. So I hope that video helps, and I hope that somewhere along the line I learned to talk a little better, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks. Bye-bye.